Oh boy, alright. Pixar films that you misunderstood, part 30. If you watched Monsters, Inc. and said,
The only reason that they switched to a laugh model from the scream model is because laughter is more powerful. If screaming was more powerful than laughter, they wouldn't have switched.
congratulations, you misunderstood the film. I thought the film made it pretty obvious that the reason why they stopped using scream power was because Sully saw what it did to Boo. Like, Randall and Waternoose were the extreme foil to that, wanting to exploit children to the point of physically harming them, which is why that is the big climax. But Sully was the first monster to ever bond with a child and see that they are emotionally complex, and understood the damage that these scaring tactics were causing them. Laughter, on the other hand, obviously is something that brings children joy. And the fact that it's 10 times more powerful than Scream is just a bonus. And I love that the Monsters at Work series sort of explores the ramifications of Sully and Mike trying to convince the larger monster world of this fact. Like, it wasn't just an overnight switch. Mike and Sully had to fight with their peers to convince them that weaponizing fear was not only immoral, but inefficient. This person also goes on to say that using laugh power is still child exploitation, going so far as to compare it to the orphan crushing machine and how less evil is still evil. But let me remind you that this is a fantasy universe in an animated children's film. In this universe, using children's laughter as a power source is seen as ethical. Hard stop. You could extrapolate problems with that if you applied it to our world, but this isn't our world. This is a fake universe. Monsters aren't real. Monsters aren't real. I promise. None of the Monsters, Inc. media or lore has ever given a canonized answer as to how the monsters even discovered the human world, how they learned that Scream was a power source, why they thought kids were toxic, when and how they developed the door portal technology. Like, these are all just existing aspects of this world, and we're just supposed to go with it. In this universe, monsters making kids laugh and then using that laughter as a power source is presented as a symbiotic relationship, which is why it is still a happy ending. If you are offended anything that even resembles a corporation, then I would implore you not to watch a film called Monsters Incorporated. But that's just me. It's a good movie. Shut up.